Now I will demonstrate using cross joins to create multiple rows. So remember, when you do a cross join of table A of 5 rows with table B of 6 rows, the result set is a multiplication, that is 30 rows. So in my demonstration, what I am doing is I want to create a multinational organization, a multinational corporation with multiple organizations, and each organization having multiple departments. So for example, if there are 27 departments in the current definition, and I create a multinational corporation with 5 organizations, I will have 135 organization department mappings. So let's create a parent table first. Drop it. Okay, doesn't exist. So this is the subsidiary, the organization ID. 4,0 would mean that there are no decimal places and there are 4 integer places. So I can have 9,999 subsidiaries if I start with value 0. Within each subsidiary I can have 9,999 department IDs. Each department has a name which is up to 30 characters long, and I have multiple locations. One location can be servicing multiple organizations. So in an MNC with maybe 120 subsidiaries, I could have 20 subsidiaries in the same location. So I don't need to have a local location, one location supporting multiple organizations. Now I write my insert statement. I'll show you how it is built up. I'll explain what this a.row_n is shortly. Select row num from dual, connect by level 6 is a method to create 5 dummy rows. Each row has a row number assigned to it starting from 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I create 5 rows by specifying select row num from dual, connect by level less than 6. For the returned row nums, because row num is a pseudo column, I give it an alias called Rn. So the Rn alias here is referenced here, and it is renamed as organization ID into the target table, and this subquery is given a alias called A. So you could treat this as a table A, assuming that this is a table called A. Now I do a cross join of table A or virtual table A with another table which is also a result of another query. So I am matching the brackets here. This is a virtual table B, which is a set of 27 rows from departments without filtering out any rows, all 27 rows. This is a virtual table A, which is 5 rows. So 5 rows cross joined to 27 rows gives me 135 rows. So this, all of this 135 rows is a result set which I am selecting from in the from clause. So that's where this bracket matches this bracket, and then this bracket here matches this bracket. So I'm selecting from this result set over here. Row num becomes organization ID. Department ID from table B becomes local department ID. Department name from table B is not given an alias or another name, but it will automatically map by position to the column called local department name in the target table. And then location ID from table B, location ID from table B is location ID here, which goes into location ID into the target table. So if I were to do a group by, so each of these organizations has 27 rows. Remember, when I do a group by, if I don't specify order by, there is no guarantee that the values are returned in the same order. So always when you are expecting ordering, always include an order by clause here. There I have 5 organizations, each organization is 27 rows. I could also verify the data here. That's where I see the data here. Selects from organizations order by 1 and comma 2, that is organization ID first 1, department ID 10, 20, 30, 40 onwards. So there are 27 departments in organization ID 1, and each department is in its corresponding location. So department 10 is in location 1700, department 20 is in location 1800, department 40 is in location 2400. So after this first organization, I have another set of rows for organization 2, and then organization 3 and 4 and 5. So I have a total of 135 rows, and if I go back to my query which I used to create those 135 rows, this is where I am selecting from 2 subqueries which are cross joined. The first subquery is here, which returns 5 rows because I am saying level less than 6 from dual. This second query returns 27 rows because I am fetching all 27 rows from the departments table. Each of these queries is referenced as the virtual table called A and B respectively, and that table alias is referenced here in the select statement. So these columns get mapped, these columns here get mapped to these columns here. Department ID is renamed to local department ID is here. Department name is not renamed, but it is automatically mapped by position to local department name, and location ID here is mapped to location ID there. So that's how I use a cross join to create new dummy rows. I only done 27 departments, but I multiply 27 departments by 5 organizations to create 135 rows.